Seven-figure digital asset holders who are deciding LLC or trust, don't guess on this one. I'll start by giving you the answer to the test. You're going to want both a trust and an LLC. A lot of people miss this. It rocks a lot of people's worlds when they see why. In this video, I'll explain why an LLC is the right starting point if you want a trade or business and the ability to deduct losses, why I call an LLC a disaster containment unit, and what specific liabilities it protects you from, why an LLC alone can't protect your crypto when the lawsuit comes from somewhere else in your life, and what a trust does that an LLC can't, namely creating remoteness from creditors and a clean line for inheritance. You're going to want the LLC first, so that you have a trade or business. If there are losses, you're not capped out on deducting your losses if it's in a trade or business. We've written about that in our blog. You want an LLC for that purpose, but there's others. We cover many of those in the blog, reference those materials for more. But you're also going to want a trust for inheritance purposes. And potentially, you can also set up that trust to protect your digital assets. A lot of people miss this. This rocks a lot of people's worlds. You have liability coming at you from two directions. The first direction, your activities. Participating in a lending or staking pool can expose you to vicarious liability for other people in the pool. You want to protect yourself from your business activities with digital assets. If you're involved in DeFi, there have been instances where everybody in the pool got crossed with one another in litigation. You want to be protected with an LLC. An LLC is a disaster containment unit. If you have a disaster in your crypto activities, you want that away from your personal assets, away from your house, away from your family's assets. But that's only protecting you from your crypto. That's one side of the coin. The other side of the coin is protecting your crypto from your personal activities. What if your dog bites somebody? What if your car hits somebody? What if your kid hurts somebody? What if you cause a business accident? You need to protect your digital assets from your personal creditors. Because if you think an LLC protects your assets and you go before your creditor and say, my assets are in an LLC, they're going to ask you, who owns that LLC? And if the owner is you, you're not protected. That's where the trust steps in. If you can transfer some kind of legal control, potentially even equitable benefits to your trust, that asset is no longer accessible to your personal creditors. It creates remoteness. It creates distance. So you really want both an LLC to protect you from your business operations. You want it for business expensing. You want it for tax deductions if you have losses. And you want the trust for protection from your personal creditors. The trust will also provide for succession and inheritance planning. Liability comes at you from both directions, so your crypto holding structure has to cover both. Check out this next video where I break down how to move crypto into an LLC without getting hit by a $1.5 million tax bill.